You know how people, entertainers always bull crap you and they say, man, what a great crowd, woo! Right? I gotta tell you, all of us are back there, we are blown away by you guys. Thank you. Do you realize how easy our job is when y'all are awesome? Now, I'd like to think it's because of me that y'all are awesome, but really, no, I mean, I'm really, as cheesy as this is, please give a massive scream and round of applause for yourselves. Really. Robert Washington and Jesse, both, they weren't here last year, and they're walking in going, what is going on? It's in the afternoon and it's sold out, they're going crazy. And how about this phenomenon? We were talking about this with Chris and Tess today at lunch of Elvis Presley, when Travis came out and did that great show today. Right, Travis Brown? Him and Leo just killed it. And to think that, and how cool is it, Lord, Leo Day? Stop it. Found us another cutie. We've heard these songs a million times, and it's like hearing it for the first time every time. And I don't necessarily believe in a lot of things, but sometimes I think Elvis's energy was so massive that I think it still comes through the entertainers and the music, don't you? I really believe that. And in aliens and Chinese balloons. But so anyway, I walked in the bar and went, no, I'm kidding. So another thing we were figuring out today that is so weird, I lived in Nashville. I was a session singer there and a songwriter there for about 25 years. And now here I am in Garson, a mansion, so you can see how that went. Anyway, they had a place called Opryland. It was an amusement park. Right, and I grew up singing in Southern Gospel Quartet music and singing a bunch of different groups and everything, and wrote some songs for some of those guys. And there was a group at Opryland, they were a gospel quartet called the Cumberland Boys. And they were amazing. And I remember vividly walking up to them going, man, you guys are unbelievable. And I talked to all of them. And one of them is doing the show right now. It's coming up. Isn't that weird? This is like, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s, probably early 90s, I guess. And so I'm talking to this guy, and here we are, what is it, 98 now? So 6 years later. And then we started talking about, both of us were telling these stories about when we were at the National Quartet Convention. We both knew J.D. Sumner and all these other guys. And we were talking about different things that would happen at the quartet. Like, I don't know if y'all heard of a group called the Cathedrals. And there's, man, Glenn Payne, the voice of all voices. And he was in the hospital, right? And he was singing over the phone, coming through the main speakers, one of the most powerful things you've ever seen. And I was there. And this guy goes, yeah, me too. And isn't that weird to think this whole time we just kind of been in each other's lives, and that's when we got engaged. Samantha didn't like that at all, but I'm like, sorry. Like I said, late 90s, stuff gets weird. So y'all ready to see some more Elvis? You ready to hear a great singer? I mean, Cody, yeah. It's not fair. You can't look like Cody and be his size and sing like that. That's illegal. That's some kind of governmental experiment, you know, when they were doing steroids when he was a kid. What a voice out of that guy. What a dynamite, man. Can't stand him. Anyway, he's skinny and things. He's tan. Has all his hair. And he brings you these festivals. Isn't this great? Alex Mitchell, Cody Delnath, and Myrtle Beach. What a combination. So please welcome, this guy's a great guy, a phenomenal talent. And little did we know that we've known each other now for 33 years. Didn't even know it. Please welcome. You saw his wife. Giggity. My brother, Michael Chambliss.
Seriously, right? Seriously, right? This floor is slick.